Hey everybody, it's Supremisis here, and in today's video, as you guys can see by the title, it is going to be what is Clash's hard counter.
Opening. These are some of the things we expect with summer.
Alright, so where do we start? We basically start with the technical test server. As you guys know, right now it has been about 3 or 4 days into the technical test server for Maverick and Clash, the two new operators coming with Operation Grimsky. And as you guys know, Maverick is completely overpowered, and he is completely overpowered. Now, what I'm actually trying to get at is that Maverick has smoke grenades, he has a gadget that can completely nullify bandit tricking. So you can't bandit trick anymore. Like, it is completely not possible. Like, he literally walks up to the reinforced wall that is bandited, right? And then he just starts flamethrowing that goddamn thing. He makes a tiny little hole, and like, people are saying, it's an easy counter, just shoot him. But it's like, it's not that easy. He clicks the gadget once, he makes a tiny little hole, and all you have to do is just somebody with an ACOG or a Glaz just needs to shoot the bandit, and then it's all good. Like, you're at distance, you shoot the bandit, and then you thermite, and then like, it's just all makes sense. Anyway, completely sidetracked on what I was actually talking about is that what is Clash's hard counter. Now, as we know, in the technical test server, they can change a lot of things about the operators. The reason why I was talking about Maverick is because in the technical test server, he had smoke grenades. I do not know what Ubisoft was thinking when they were adding smoke grenades on such a powerful operator. And secondly, saying is that they changed his smoke grenades to flashbangs so he doesn't have that utility, essentially nerfing him before he comes out. That then leads me to my next point, is Clash. Clash is an operator, a shield on defense, our first ever shield on defense, and she is extremely overpowered right now. She is not well balanced at all, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why. As of right now, everybody is saying Zofia is her hard counter, is her #1 pick to counter this lady, and I'm telling you guys, they are right. Like, she is a good counter, but I'll tell you guys why it is not viable to a good Clash main. So as you guys know, most people at the start of a round won't really click their gadget button to change their Zofias to the concussion mines that she has within her gadget. Basically, what will happen is that when you are coming up in a 1v1 against Clash and your Zofia, you have about half of a second to go ahead and change to your gadget, and then you have to go ahead and fire that gadget at Clash. Within this time frame, Clash has a time frame just to whip her shield around to her back and just shoot you in your face. And it is that easy to counter a Zofia as a Clash. Like, essentially, there's no counter to Clash. There is none. There is nothing other than Capteo, which is also really good if she stands in a corner, that is, and that's basically about it. Like, I don't even understand. I don't get it. But my point being, talking about Capteo and everything else, is that I think Ubisoft are taking an approach on Clash and Maverick being these operators that don't have a hard counter, that don't have an operator that can actually hard counter these operators, is that, you know, they want us to utilize smoke grenades and flashbangs more. And the reason why I say that is because I think the easiest way to counter this operator is that just hope to God that she sits in room and she's waiting for you to plan, you know what I mean? And then so, like, you have to throw a smoke grenade down and just, you know, be aware that she is probably going to push through that smoke, obviously, because she's a shield, and you just have to rely on your teammates to shoot this operator. Other than that, her hard counter, in my opinion, has to be Finker. Now, before you guys shoot the messenger, okay, hold on, I'll tell you guys why. I know all of you guys are sitting at home and saying, what do you mean, Supremacists? Finker isn't a hard counter. She was not in the Ubisoft blah blah blah. No, I get it. I know she is not her hard counter at all. Finker doesn't affect the zapping or anything like whatsoever. But here's why I'll tell you why it will be Finker. Alrighty, so I've quickly gone over what I've actually spoken about and stuff like that, and some of my stuff kind of makes sense but kind of doesn't. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to explain to you guys why Finker is actually going to be meta if Ubisoft chooses to nerf Clash and making Finka her hard counter, which this is a big opportunity for them to bring Finka into the Pro League meta and into the meta in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain this as best as I can, and being like upbeat about it and like the most light-mooded about it as I can possibly be, okay? So there is a 1v1 situation between Finka and Clash, okay? Finka, as you guys know, has a surge ability that lasts 7 seconds where she is unaffected by barbed wire, she's unaffected by stuns, she's unaffected by Grismots. You guys get my point, okay? She has a lot of like counters to a lot of like the traps and things like that, right? And plus, she does have 20 extra health above whatever health that she was at, okay? Now let's say this, okay? Finka is running down the time, and she has 10 seconds or however long to plant the bomb, okay? So basically, she needs to plant the bomb, okay? Clash is there. There's nothing she can do, right? Here's what will happen, okay? Finka will then fake plant the bomb, bait out the Clash will push and start zapping her. She gets off of planting the bomb, activates her Finka, and now she has a 7-second window of time frame of opportunity. I don't even know how to say it correctly, but she has a 7-second window to go ahead and contest this goddamn overpowered operator, okay? She has 7 seconds of being unaffected by the zapping mechanic, which is Clash's gadget, right? Now here is where it gets very, very interesting in my opinion, okay? Now, a good Clash would stop zapping her and save her zap, keep fully extended, and just try and play it like a Montang would play it, and try and get into a corner, play time, you know, be defensive kind of thing, you know, protect yourself, and, you know, it's a fair playing ground. Then, you know, now Finka's a 2-speed, so she can try and run behind her as best as she can. If Clash is good, she'll probably just completely counter it like as if you're playing a Montang, but you have this opportunity to run up to her, melee the shield, try and get a couple shots in her feet within those 7 seconds. Now, this is my point, okay? After those 7 seconds are up, you still have 8 seconds for your ability to recharge. I think it's 8 seconds. I'm not sure how long exactly Finka's ability, like time frame, recharges. I think it's like 15 seconds, so you activate it, you have like 7 seconds of it, and then 8 seconds, and I think that's 15, right? Yeah, it is. So yeah, my point being is like you have 8 seconds, like a window of opportunity to like either 1, within those 7 seconds contest Clash, or 2, within those 7 seconds to plant the bomb. And then those 8 seconds you are then vulnerable to Clash. So it's like an even playing ground. Does that make sense? I really hope that makes sense, because I didn't really I think that does make sense. But my point being is like, there's no hard counter to these operators. Maverick is like, literally people are talking about like just shoot him in his feet. Like, it's not that easy. Like, you can just, if you're a good Maverick, you're just gonna make a hole and run away and just shoot the bandit charge. If you're, you know, a good Clash, you're obviously going to just play time as a defensive operator and just sit in a corner and just wait and just hope to God they don't have a Capteo. You know, it's so easy. I think it's so easy as a Clash main. As you guys have seen all the gameplay, like, it's completely overpowered. And like I said before, I think I said it before, is that this is a great opportunity for players to learn how to use equipment like smoke grenades, flashbangs, and grenades. Because I honestly, in my opinion, think that is going to be the only hard counter to her unless they bring Finka into the meta. Now, that's basically the video. I really hope you guys did understand what I got and my point across here. It's really hard for me to kind of like explain this, because it's like, I'm trying to explain what I think her hard counter would be, in my opinion. So, if you guys do agree with this, and you guys want Ubisoft to see this video, then go ahead and just share it, like the video, and just comment down below what you guys think would be a good hard counter besides the counters that are already out there for Clash. And if you guys do like this video, and you guys do want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I upload, you know, every 2 days to a week content, depending on what my situation is right now. I live stream, I do a whole bunch of stuff, boys and girls, and yeah, that is about it for today's video. So with that being said, and with that out of the way, I hope you guys did actually enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.